Oh, good to see everybody. Hello, hello. Let me just say this to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited that you decided to join me in this community. So I wanted to first just say welcome. This is my very first video welcoming you to this community. I'm so excited that you are a part of the Rested Leader Circle and you decided to say yes to our invitation to learn how to lead from a place of rest, to lead from a place of alignment, and to lead from a place of fulfillment. So, first of all, let me just say, if you have been in this community and you have not introduced yourself to us, come on, go on and introduce yourself to us in this community because this is a community for you as well. And we want to know who is in our beautiful community. I'm Dr. Monique Flemings. I'm the curator of this space, and we are creating a sanctuary for women leaders. This is a place for women leaders, especially women leaders who lead in high pressured roles. You may lead in healthcare, academia, business, or ministry, or even governmental services, but any place where it is high pressure, high productivity. If that's you, you are in the right place. So a couple of things I want to share with you. Right now, we have made the group private. So that means only people inside of the group can see your comments and your conversations and the things that are happening. And right now, the group is closed. We will open it up again in a couple of weeks. We were just trying to get things organized and managed on our end, and really want to make sure we have the right people in the community as well, because we want this to be a safe place. Somehow we got people in here that were not women. And so we wanted to make sure it was all women because this group is really tailored toward women. Many of you will catch this later on the replay, but when you catch it on the replay, come on, get in here and say hello. Put in the comment section hashtag replay. Share your comments in on this particular video. So last week, I think it was, or maybe it was the week before last, we put a poll in our community and we put out there a couple different types of rest because we're going to be teaching about the various forms of rest, how to incorporate them. And we put a poll out and asked, hey, what type of rest do you need right now? It was physical, emotional, mental, and I think spiritual was the four that we provided. And then the other selection was, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure what I need right now. And so we did a little poll, and based on the poll, most of you that participated in the poll said it was physical rest, that you were in need of physical rest. So, with that being said, I decided that I would hop on here for a few minutes and do a quick teaching around how to establish physical rest for yourself in a way that supports your leadership, in a way that allows you to decrease your stress, and in a way that supports your ability to actually enjoy the journey of leadership in the various capacities that you find yourself in. So, if you're going to take notes, take notes. If you're going to put comments in the comment section, let's go. I want to share with you 5 quick strategies that you may not have thought about when it comes to physical rest. Because when it comes to physical rest, we automatically think taking a nap and getting some sleep, which is needed and necessary, but we're going to go beyond that. The first thing I am going to share is that as one of the strategies, number one is you want to prioritize deep sleep rather than sleeping. You want to prioritize deep sleep because there is a difference rather than sleeping. Many of us are not getting uninterrupted deep sleep. And we need to have a moment of deep sleep for our brains to reset, for our bodies to feel replenished. It's just the way that God has created these bodies. You have to have a minimum of 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. So I know as you're watching, you're probably thinking, well, I get 5 hours of sleep and I am good. Well, not really. You've trained your body how to work under pressure. And what happens is those 5 hours of sleep it adds up. And so when you get to the end of the week, you have a deficit. And that's why, like on Saturday, you're crashing. On Sunday, you're exhausted. It's not so much because you had a long day at church. I know we always talk about after church naps, and they're needed and necessary. But honestly, it's because there is a deficit in your sleep bank from the entire week, especially if you're not getting those 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So put in the chat if you're getting those 7 to 9 hours of sleep, put that's me. I'm getting those 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're not getting it, say, I need to work on it. So I need to see that's me. I'm getting those 7 to 9 hours of rest, of deep sleep. If that's not, just say, I need to work on it. This is a safe place. We're all growing and evolving. Okay. 7 should be the minimum, not 6, not 5, 7. So you want to be between 7 and 9. You want to target those 8 hours of sleep, okay, somewhere in there. Now, in order to get deep sleep, do you have a sleep hygiene? Do you have a sleep tactic? And when I ask leaders that, they have no clue what I'm talking about. How many people don't know what I'm talking about? Sleep hygiene. What are you talking about? Basically, how do you wind your body down to prepare for sleep? Do you just crash after a long day and you just go, okay, I'm done? You shut the computer off and you just hop in bed after you have been working on projects for work? Well, then your brain is still definitely racing. And that's why you talk about your brain can't stop, can't slow down. Well, you were just thinking a few seconds ago. What is your wind down? How do you wind your body down? How do you begin to decompress to prepare your body for sleeping? And that means, pulling away from the computer, pulling away from your phone, dimming the lights, not having all of the screens up at least 1 hour before you go to sleep. Maybe it's herbal teas. I love my teas, and I do love sleepy time tea. It is so good. Having tea, having, something else that this kind of calms your body. There are lotions. I like lavender lotion. I used to use that when Buddy was a little guy. We would use that to calm him, to help him sleep, to help him rest. Sometimes for me, it's lighting a candle. It's just having that quiet time. I like comedy, and I'm kind of an old sitcoms, person. So I like to watch old reruns. Okay, that's just me, and that's how I calm down. I like to laugh, and so at the end of the day, at the end, as I'm winding down, no screens, no computers, no cell phone. I am probably going to lean into reruns of one of my favorite shows because I like to laugh and relax. Maybe I'll journal. These are all ways of calming my body down and telling my body it's time to rest. So, understanding a sleep hygiene or sleep tactics are needed and necessary to allow your body to go into those deep, deep hours of sleep. So, that's number one. I got to keep going, I got to watch my time. Number two, you want to incorporate restorative movement. You want to incorporate restorative movement. So add slow, intentional movements like stretching, to your regime, to your program. Let me tell you something about stretching. Um, it's everything, and we don't do it enough. Especially if you work from home, if you're sitting all day, you need to get up and stretch. But there is something called the stretch lab. Has anybody been to the stretch lab? Anybody here been to the stretch lab? I tell you, the stretch lab is a beautiful thing. I love the stretch lab. I've gone. It is wonderful. I can feel the difference. I can feel the blood circulating. I can feel all the things that are needed and necessary for my body to rest. Because when your body is not rested, your physical body is not rested, it tenses up. That's the way our bodies are created. But stretching allows increased blood flow. It allows for the tissues to relax. It allows for various hormones to be released in the body that will naturally calm your body. So schedule, yourself in the morning a 10-minute stretch. I stretch every morning. I don't go to the stretch lab, but I do stretching every morning. And it is a part of my routine of waking up my body, honoring my body, because a body that is tense cannot sleep. Okay. Sometimes you can't sleep a good night's sleep because you're tense, you're stressed out. You need to stretch. So stretching is good. You can do that in the morning, or you can do it at the end of the day as well as a part of your wind down, sequence, your wind down program to once again release stored tension. We store tension in our shoulders, in our muscles, in our back, in your feet. Store tension in your body, just depending on where you carry your tension. All right, number three. Number three, I hope this is helping you. Number three is you need to make sure that you embrace white space on your calendar, meaning black out sacred time that is for yourself is non-negotiable. It's your me time. It's your time to go take a walk. It's your time to, sit and have a cup of tea. It's your time to do something for yourself. You need to have that every day. And you're going to hear me say that over and over again. And over and over again. It's a non-negotiable. Okay? Nothing is scheduled. You're not helping anybody. You're not praying for anybody. You're not working on a project. You're not cooking dinner. You're not thinking about cooking dinner. You're doing absolutely no thing. No thing. Okay. And what you want to do on your schedule, as you fill out your schedule, label it as your leadership recovery time. This is my leadership recovery time. I can meet with you after I finish my leadership recovery time. Because if you put me time, sometimes you guys won't honor the me time. But this is my leadership recovery time, and you can meet with me after my leadership recovery time. Protect that time from other people. Protect that time from other obligations that do not replenish you. So when you schedule your leadership recovery time, that means you have to schedule other things around that. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. And that is so very important. Number four is you want to reduce physical overexertion from being an overachiever. We want to reduce physical overexertion from being an overachiever. How many overachievers are in the house? Lift your hands, overachievers. I know we're here. Okay, so as an overachiever, you can notice when your body gets tense. Let's just be real. You notice when your shoulders get tight or tense. You feel tension in your back. I know for me, I get tension. I will feel tension in my upper shoulders. Okay, that means I need to get up. I need to move, or I will feel tension in my shoulder blades. Right between the two scapulas here. You need to pay attention to your body. When you're stressed, when you're in a long meeting, when you are overwhelmed, when you are working past your limit, your body will say stop. Okay? Many of us operate under adrenaline. We just go, 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 and then we crash. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Okay? Notice when your body is operating in or on adrenaline and say, no, I can't do this right now. I need to take a break. I need to take a walk. I'll be back. Okay. But most of the times we feel the stress, we feel the tension, and we push through. Any push through people in the house, push through, push through, push through. Don't do it. So every week you want to take an audit over what can be deleted from your schedule, deleted, delayed, okay, or delegated. You're going to hear me talk about that a lot. What can you delete? What can you delay? Maybe you can do it next week. Maybe you can do it in 2 weeks. It's not a 911. It's not a priority because everything cannot be a priority. And what could be delegated? You must be able to delegate. This is a way how you protect your body's bandwidth. It's by honoring the 3 Ds. Delete, delay it, or delegate. All right, I think this is my last one. Okay. Let's see. Let's give you, because I got a bunch of them here. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to give you. My last one I want to share with you is, let's see, talked about that one already. Schedule regular time for your body to recover. I'll share that one. Schedule regular time for your body to recover. Okay. Intentionally plan recovery activities. What's recovery activities? Well, a massage is really a recovery activities. It really is. Sauna, whirlpool, those are all recovery activities. They're needed, but schedule those. I don't know how often you receive a massage. Is it once a month, twice a month? Especially if you are really under stress, if you're in a transition, you're starting a new job, maybe you're going through grief or loss. We don't recognize the level of stress that is carried when we're going through grief. You need to schedule a massage because that is going to help your body to recover. Okay. Book these just like you book your work meetings. All right. Make them a part of your leadership sustainability plan. All right. There's no way you're going to be able to lead at this level or even the next level where God is promoting you if you do not have a strategy in place. God is looking to promote you, He is looking to move you to your next position, whether that is in your career or in your business or even in your ministry. But honestly, you know that you cannot move to that next level, that next promotion, that next upgrade because your leadership sustainability plan is not in place. Is this helpful? So tell me what you think because I want you to try these tactics and I want to hear your feedback in the comment section here. Okay. I want to know what worked for you, what didn't work, and I want to hear your questions because in order for you to be able to carry out your assignment as a rested leader, it is going to require that you have a leadership sustainability plan that incorporates your physical recovery, making sure that you have in place strategies that support your body. You cannot keep pushing your body and don't think that your body's going to push back. Chronic diseases, chronic illnesses are a pushback from our body saying, you stretch me too far. You stretch me too far. All right, this has been great. I hope this has been helpful. Give me your feedback. I want to know what you guys think. Let's have fun in this community. Thank you for joining.